to Life with Paulette. Today is Reset Tuesday. Well, I'm going to say Reset Rainy Tuesday because today is Tuesday and it's raining here in Hawaii. Yesterday was a perfect day, I can tell you guys. Yesterday was one of those days where you were like, okay, it's a little gray outside, but it's not raining. So we got a chance to go downtown yesterday, Waikiki Beach, and it's my goddaughter's final little days with us, and we're trying to make the best of it, So at this point in time, the rain just surprised us again today, but we did not want the rain today, but it here, so we got to make the best of it. So we are heading to the Arizona Memorial. That is where, they have the exhibit of World War II, where all the soldiers down Pearl Harbor, that did not make it, they have a memorial there for them. So we're going to go and see what we can see. Everything is outdoor. Hi, sister, how are you? You got your grades? You got an A on your grades? Congratulations and Jinx. Kudos to you, sister. Hope all is well. I'm so happy for you. If you're just coming into Life with Paulette, go ahead and hit that like button. Right now, we are heading to the Arizona Memorial, as I was mentioning to you guys. That is definitely a nice little exhibit. They have museums where you can go and you can take your pictures and learn about the history of what happened. They have like the movie area that you can go and check out, the little 20 something minutes movie that they did back then, and they capture all the events of what took place. After that, then they take you on a boat ride out to the memorial, but because it's raining, what they do is they'll close down the water portion, so you're not able to get on the boat, but you can get on the submarine. So if I can get on a submarine today, that'll be awesome. Hopefully that's not closed, but due to the rain and outdoor activities, we're going to try to figure out how to make the best of it, and like anything I always mention to you guys in regards to reset, we got to be a little bit flexible. So if one thing don't work, we're going to go to the other thing. The other place I wanted to take her was the Polynesian culture, and that is definitely a great event, but it's outdoor as well. It's going to, in the rain and everything, I don't think we will be able to enjoy it per se, but we can at least get to the marketplace, and she can at least say, well, I was there, but that's about it, because everything is outdoor. There's no covering, and that's the disadvantage in the winter here in Hawaii, is that you just got to take it with the flow. But hope all is well. How everything else is doing with you guys? Hope all is well with you guys here in Hawaii. We are still having one of those rainy weeks, and we're looking forward to getting through the rain, because in Hawaii is nothing more disappointing than knowing that you're in a paradise, as they call it, here on this island, where there's so much to do, but everything is outdoor, and because of the rain, you're not able to do what you're supposed to do, and that is sad. But yeah, guys, the waters, we're not able to hit the beaches either because it's raining and it's rough, and the water is just muddy. Oh my goodness, it's all muddy. It's no beaches for us. We got a chance to go to the Ko'olina to see the lagoons, and everything was all wet and flooded, and everything is just, just one of those days. Are you coming back in the winter, Brianna? No, she's not coming back. You want to say hi? Say hi, Brianna. Say hi. Say hi. Are you going to come back in the winter time?
No.
Okay. When do we come to Hawaii?
At summertime.
Summertime. You don't come to Hawaii in the winter because you get disappointed. Okay. See, she's disappointed. She got all her nice little bathing suit and everything, and she cannot put it on. Oh my goodness, But there she is, guys. That's my goddaughter, and she's going to be with us all the way until Thursday. She leave on Thursday, so I'm a little bit sad. Okay, I'm a little bit sad because she is leaving me, and I'm sad, Brianna. I don't want you to leave. You want to stay longer, you can stay longer. You should have took your ticket for 3 weeks next time, okay? Because just in case it rained, we would have had the rain all the way this way for this week, and then next week would have been all sun. I bet you it's going to be sun next week. I'm going to send you pictures. See, I'm gonna send her pictures when it's raining and when the sun comes out next week. That's what's gonna happen. But reset Tuesday. Sometimes things don't go the way you want it to go. You just gotta reset. Don't hold on to it. We'll figure it out. Are we figuring it out? We're just going anyway. We're not letting nothing hold us back. Discouragement, book appointments, we're moving forward. That's it. That's how it's going to be. It's not going to be where you're going to feel like, man, I'm just going to hang it up and just give up. We don't give up around here. We just learn to figure out how to find other solutions to make things happen and still have fun in the process. Like yesterday, I didn't know that yesterday was going to turn out to be such an amazing day. At nighttime, it wasn't no rain at all. We just sat there, guys, and we were like, okay, it's no rain. What are we going to do? By the time I got home, which faults to me, because yesterday was the day that I should have really took advantage of. By the time I got home, then they weren't ready on time either, because they were getting ready to go in and have dinner, early dinner, and I was like, okay. And then we end up not getting to go to the memorial. We ended up going down to the Waikiki beach, and if you all are on my TikTok, you all saw a little bit of what's been going on down there. I took you I showed you all, I think I posted something, a picture or something with you guys. But like I say, listen, we are working on our little devils that we need to clean up, okay? So if you all on my TikTok, don't be coming for me, okay? When you all see me in my nice little, whatever, don't come over here. Don't come over here. She is working on herself. Yes, I am. And, it's going to take some time. I'm going to say and follow what Elder Jones said to me. He said, don't worry about all that. Worry about getting the word in your heart. And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting the word in my heart, and it's going to take some time for me to let those sandals go. I know it's going to take a minute, but pray for me, okay? Don't come for me, just pray for me. That's all you have to do. A lot of time we get a lot of overzealous people up in here that want to tell you what to do and what not to do, and how you should tweak this and how you should tweak the other thing, and what you're doing was so wrong and what you're doing the other thing. Pastor said, leave people alone and pray for them, okay? So I'm going to have some time where I need to work on, letting go of my little sandals, and it's going to take a minute, but with the help of the good Lord and your positive prayers, we're going to work through it. Yes, I told you guys, Paulette not perfect. We're working on things as time progress. I'm striving through it, and a lot of people may be, all completely on the outside, but then the inside they're still working on. And that's the other thing too. We tend to judge people and be like, oh my gosh, oh, she's showing this, or oh my goodness, she forgot her headband. Oh my gosh, her head is not tied. Don't worry about that. Pray for them, okay? Leave people, let them be. And allow them to grow in due timing. I'm new at this, I've only been a year following the truth at this point in time, and I know that there's a lot more that needs to be clean. I know there's a lot of changes and tweaks, but you know what? I'm striving through. I'm pushing through. Okay, I ain't perfect. I told you all from the beginning, I ain't perfect. Okay, don't be thinking everything is perfect over here. It's not perfect. We are striving through. We are pushing ourselves through. And guys, when we fall, we pick ourselves back up. That's all we could do. That's all we can do. And that's it. I have things where a lot of time people will be like looking on the outside. Oh my gosh, this is not perfect. This is not the other thing. But then yet they have a whole bunch of stuff on the inside that they need to deal with. So worry about you. Worry about your inner. Okay? Worry about your inner and leave people outer alone. Okay? Worry about your inner and leave people outer alone. All right? So yes, you're going to see me in my sandals. And I'm like, Minister Mars is so funny. He's like, you know what? He say, expose yourself. Don't wait for anybody else to do it for you. I mean, don't be praying in private and knowing you have your issues. You say what your issue is in public too. So that's my issues. That's one of my situations where they want your toes covered. Well, Paulette, the word is working on me. The word is working on me. My toes are not fully covered. I'm not going to lie to here. Sometimes they are and sometimes they're not. I mean, I'm not going to lie. And that's what I'm saying. You pray for me and I pray for you, okay? Because these toes are out, all right? Every once in a while. Especially here, if I'm going on the beach. Yesterday, I went on the beach and I wasn't going to put on no tennis shoes in the sand. So I didn't, okay? then there you go. When I went to get baptized, Elder Jones said, I said, Elder Jones, do I need to go into my tennis shoes? He said, no, you can take your shoes off. So guess what? I had to take my shoes off. I wasn't going to water with my tennis shoes. You know, you got to make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. But at the end of the day, he's still working on me to make me what I ought to be. It took him just a day to make the moon and the star, the earth and the moon and Booten and the mountain. I like that song. I don't know if you guys remember that. You remember that song, Brianna? We used to sing that in Sunday school. And he's still working on me. And that's it. He's still working on me. Paulette's not perfect, and we're striving. And I have publicly told you guys what the situation is, and we're pushing through. We're pushing through. Yes. But don't come over here, your overzealous selves, telling me what to do. Okay? Please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Thank you very much. Because I'm working. I know what I need to work on. Paulette knows. Paulette knows. Don't be sending me no private messages either. Telling me nothing. I know. You work on you. Sister Shelly, how are you doing today, Sister Shelly? Hope all is well with you. Thank you for coming in here. I was just chit-chatting. You know, sometimes you just have to go through the motions, and I was just letting everybody know that, you know, we are still working on, I'm still working on me. I'm not perfect, and, you know, a lot of time you get to the point where sometimes my little niece is calling me, and she's continuously calling me and blocking, you know, my little conversations here as I'm driving through. Sister Shelly says she's good. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Sister Shelly. Shouting you out the other day saying congratulations. I'm so proud of my sisters. You know, they put the work in, they're consistent, and if you are putting the work in and you're consistent, you're gonna grow. And I am overjoyed when they grow. I mean, it just put a smile on my face. You know, it's exciting to see other people work paying off, I'm telling you. And definitely I'm so happy for you, Sister Shelly, and your growth. May you continuously grow to 200,000, sister. Go ahead. One thing with Sister Shelly, she consistent. Every once in a while I definitely will go over there, Sister Shelly, and I'll share my love over there with you, you know. But most of the time I'm behind this wheel trying to make two little dollar here and $3 little over there. But you know, it is what it is. But kudos and shout outs to all you brothers and sisters that's on these YouTube streets that's just growing and just posting the truth of God and just doing your thing and being authentic with it. You know, a lot of times it's no sense of coming on being fake. Just be you. And allow the Lord to work with you and prune you into who you ought to be, and not worried about what everybody else is thinking or saying about you. Just do you. You know, do you, be you, and be true to you. Okay? Because a lot of time these folks on here, they'll come on here and sending you all these private messages about what you should do and what to take down and what you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. Guys, leave people alone. Let them grow in the Word. Let them grow slowly but surely. Let them strive in peace. I mean, that's one thing. When I started this faith walk in holiness, I just want y'all to know that it's a lot. Okay, because you're going to be getting a lot of private messages here and there. You know, you have that. You know, all these overzealous people. Just leave people alone. Let them be. Yes, you know, they may forget their head covering here and there because they're growing. They don't know the importance of it yet. When I started, guys, I ain't gonna lie to you. I will forget my head covering. Shoot. I walk outside and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute. I forgot something. You know, it took a minute. It's going to take some time for you to get adjusted to it. And then when you get adjusted to it, it's like second nature. Now, every time I'm in the house and I forget mine's on, you know, you end up, it just grow on you. But things is going to grow on you in due timing when you stay consistent with it. And you know you need to change. Everybody knows that one thing they need to change. They don't need nobody to keep reminding them about it. Just let them be. Pastor always say, leave people alone. And I'm noticing a lot of time, especially all the new ones that come in, the old ones just be at it. Like, that. Yes, we know. Leave people alone. Just pray for them. So when y'all see me imperfect, and I keep telling y'all I ain't perfect, pray for me. Pray for me. Don't come at me now. But just pray for me. I'm not perfect, Some days I put the sandals on, like I was mentioning. I have my sandals on. I know. Do I know that is like, that's one of the rules? I know the rules, but it's gonna take some time for me to adjust to it. So you gotta let people adjust in peace. Let them adjust. They know what they need to change. Leave people alone and go sit down with your overzealous self. You sit down over there, But that's it, guys. I'm just sitting here, just chit-chatting. We're going to the Arizona Memorial, and I said, let me just come on just to chit-chat with you guys, because after I posted my TikTok and listening to Minister Mars talked about, publicly, you publicly say what it is that you're praying for to change. You don't go in private with it. You got to be specific about it. So that's what I'm praying. I'm being specific, and I'm being open. I'm letting you all know that I am not 100%, where everything on the outside is like this. No, we're still working on it. At least I keep the head covering. I never like all the no sleeve. I don't care for all that extra stuff. But I'm just saying, there's things that I need to work on, that I'm not perfect, and I don't need you to send me no private message telling me about it. I know it. Okay, I know. We all do. Yes. Hallelujah. Sister Shelly say, amen, sister. Amen. You got that right, Sister Shelly. You know what I'm talking about. You know. We got all these people up in there sending you private messages. That thing that you posted, that was out of, that person is this or that person is that and all that stuff. Leave people alone. This is the first time I've been in anything that I'm so happy with the message, and then all of a sudden the people just make it so complicated. They're just always in people's space. Leave people alone. That's all I'm gonna say, and we're gonna leave that at that. Leave people alone. Let them grow in the truth the right way, instead of you pushing and telling them their issues when you have your own to deal with. That's it. You got your own stuff to deal with. Deal with you. Okay? All right. Messing around everybody. Every time you pull up your message, is somebody telling you that from the truth of God, telling you, what east and west should look like. Oh my God. That was a pothole. That was a big pothole too. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I just want to know all the newbies that's definitely starting on this faith walk. It's going to take some pruning to do. It's going to take some time. There's a lot of growth that needs to happen, and what you need to change. And to all the old ones that's been in this truth game for a long time on this truth train, as pastors say, leave people alone. They know that they need to come out of their pantses. They know they need to, take off that little makeup and that foundation and eyelashes and whatever extra stuff they have over there hiding, the fake extensions. They know that. They know it. But you don't have to go and remind them. They know it. And just pray for them and let them be. Let them be. They know all the tinting of the hair and the coloring of the hair, and they're doing it. And everybody else that know about tint know that you tinting. They know it. The gray hair ain't coming out yet, and you should have gray hair a long time ago. You should be having gray hair after 1 month, 2 months, and you be putting something in there. Everybody knows. So stop lying to yourself. Be honest and explicit. Expose yourself, so that way nobody can be sending private messages telling you, you've been coloring that hair. I know you're coloring the hair. No, you don't got to remind nobody that they're coloring the hair. They know they're coloring their hair. They just need some time. They need some prayers so that they can let that thing go. In due time, and they'll let it go. All right, I believe in that. Okay, walking around in your little sandals. You're doing it. Yes, you do. Okay, sure. Expose yourself so that way nobody have to send you private messages. So That's all I have to say. I think I should jump off of that. Sister Shelly said she don't like doing lives. Sister Shelly, I honestly, I didn't care for lives either when I started my channel, and I must tell you, when I started back up my channel, I was definitely, encouraged by Sister Elvira. Actually was the one that said you get more views. She gave me some tips on the live game, and that's how I started live, but it was uncomfortable for me. Also, Brother Tony, he gives some, the lives is going to get more reach sometimes, not all the time, but they just give great little tips and nuggets that you just take with you. And I just got used to the lives, and now it's like I'm all into the lives. It's like, wow, I don't know anything else. First I used to make my video and then upload it, but sometimes you need a lot of time to get all those little uploads and adjust and fix things and stuff like that. Just adjust things and make sure that everything look appropriate. And I didn't have no time to do all of that. My main thing with these YouTube streets, I don't have the time to go in there and make it all cute for you, okay? Not yet. Right now, I'm in this process where I'm figuring things out. I'm learning as I go, and in due time, I'll probably get there. But right now, with my schedule and how my life is, I can barely even get time to eat sometimes. Like just the other day, one of my sisters was like, Paulette, didn't you mention you had to go use the restroom? I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Okay. But you get so caught up in your day. You get so caught up with life in general, you forget what's important. I was like, oh my gosh. And then she called me back. She said, did you went and use, sometimes you got to do that number one, not the two, just one, and you forget, you keep holding it, especially when I'm on Lyft. I don't have to get up, so I forget that I have to go. So, it's always good to take some time out, stop, pause, and reboost yourself again. But yeah, sometimes you just so caught up in emotion, you got no time. Sometimes I come on, I'm only on here for, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I gotta go now because I done missed out a whole thing, But then at the end of the day, guys, take some time out for yourself. Reset your day daily. Reset yourself daily on the things that you need to adjust. I need to adjust myself like 11 o'clock, 11:30, get back into my motion, get back into what's important. Take time for lunch. Take time to go use the bathroom on time. Take time for those things, because at the end of the day, guys, if you are not taking those time in, you're hindering yourself. You're hindering yourself. I had to make sure that I check on me, because I was hurting me. And then I'll get home, and guess what? All of a sudden, the moment you step out of your car, you're like, wait, what happened? Why am I so hungry? Why do I feel like I can eat a cow? And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't eat all day. That's why I didn't eat all day. So now here I am, guys, trying to let you all know, reset yourself. Sometimes we need to reset daily. We need to reset ourselves daily so that way we could start repeating the same things over and over again. Sister Shelly say, you funny. Sister Shelly, life is too short to be all puffed up and stressed, okay? I don't have no time for all that. I honestly don't. I can't even stay frustrated. My brother called today. He's like, can I ruin your day? I said, no, bye. Don't ruin my day today. I'm excited. When I wake up in the morning, I'm like, thank you, Lord. I survived. I woke up, and then all of a sudden somebody want to call you and drop a rock. No, you keep it to yourself. Tell me next week. Tell me next week, Monday, maybe I'm in a different space. But right now, no way. Sister Shelly said, I don't let no one tell me how to walk in holiness, because I have an apostle and people need to pay attention to his preaching. Thank you, Sister Shelly. Sister Shelly, That's a great comment. You know why? Because a lot of time you come into holiness and the first thing people want to do is start doing their checklist on you. Check yourself. Don't check no list on me. You check your list on yourself, because maybe my outside appearance may not be as perfect holiness yet. However, though, my inside, I'm cleaning up my feces and my worship, and your feces you haven't touched yet because you're so busy telling me my outside appearance. Leave me alone. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. You are so right with that, Sister Shelley. Definitely. That's what they do. And Pastor always said, leave people alone. He preached the other long time ago a sermon when he talked about the lady in her pants. And everybody was like, shoo, 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 shoo. You know, all the overzealous one, all those classics. All the classics was there. Shoo, 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 shoo. He said, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Let the word get in her heart. And you know, the second person I heard with that same thing, when you see Minister Elder Jones came down here, he said the same thing. Because I asked him, I was like, Elder Jones, you know, I struggle with sandals. I say, I'm an island girl. And I said, living in Hawaii don't make my life any easier either. So I struggle with sandals. We wear sandals. Everything here is short sandals and t-shirts. That's the Hawaiian way. However, though, you know, moving into holiness, there's the rules where, okay, we don't do this, you don't do this. But then there's other parts of the world that they may not even have shoes. You know, some people don't have shoes. Some people, all they have is the sandals. And, you know, Pastor preached about that. And he was like, you know, for the ones that can't, or they, you know, he did do a sermon on that. And I listened to that one because I had so needed to hear him say something in the favors of the one that we be trying to show the toes, you know. And I don't have a temple here in Hawaii. So not that that's an excuse, but I'm just saying that that's my Achilles heel at this point in time, where I do live in a hot place. I do live in a place where, you know, it's that's like blinking. You know, you blink your eyes because you need to make sure you get enough lubricant and it can see clearly. So that's the same thing with wearing sandals over here every once in a while. Do I do it every day? Possibly no, but you know, you're used to it. That's a part of your DNA. So as a rule, you know, or a church law, you know, I struggle with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna expose myself. I do struggle with that one, and it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some prayers, and it's gonna take a lot of prayers, probably. You know, because it's already part of my DNA of who I am. So yeah, you know, Paulette wears sandals. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I do wear sandals every once in a while. Do I have tennis shoes? Yes, I do. Do I have closed toes? Yes, I do. I have a little bit of everything. But that is my struggle. Okay, that's my struggle. And Minister Mars says, okay, it's okay to publicly say it. You say it, you pray about it, and you move on, and y'all pray for me too, okay? But that's where I'm at this point in time, and you know, it's no shame in my game. It's no shame in my game. But don't come for me. Don't send me no private messages either. I know that I'll be wearing sandals every once in a while, okay? No entry vehicles. Okay, I can't go in there. Well, that's crazy. Well, I could park over there. 604. Yeah, that's 604. But yes, Sister Shelley, hold on, let me see. Oh, I could have parked up there, but no. Why everything looks so... I'm trying to find parking space right now, and everything is like overly booked so far. He wants that spot, and I don't want to pay $7. The last time I came down here and we had to pay $7 to park, it was horrible. Is he coming in my space? Look at him. I bet he's gonna get one of these front cars and I can go in and I can park. Please be the red car, the blue car, nope. The white car, nope. The black car, nope. No, the other red car. What? I know he didn't come down here on no bicycle. Oh, people just don't know. It's raining. What are they doing out? They need to be home. Okay? Hello, Brother Tony Nixon. How are you doing today? Hope all is well with you. We were just chit-chatting today. Paulette was in the reset phase and just talking and just, just openly talking in regards to struggles and things that we all gonna take some time out. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I didn't see you. Nearly hit my little car. Let me go over here. Maybe I can get a space up here. Yes. Thank you guys for coming in. If you're just coming in, go ahead and hit that like button. I'll appreciate it so much. Okay, this one looks like he's backing out. Is he backing out? No, he's not. Oh. Who's going? He's going? Let's see. Let me stay right here and see if you're going out. So yes, let me see. Hello, Sugar. Sugar, what's going on? Sister Shelly said, listen, I don't cover my head when I'm in the house. Plus, God said our crown should be covered in prayer and worship. Sister Shelly. Sister Shelly. Sister Sarah's stirring up some dust up in here, okay? She's stirring up some dust, but it's still all righty. Amen, sister. That's right. Oh, he gave me that parking space. There we go. That's right, Sister Shelly. And it was one, I can't remember. He going from that side, so I get this side. It was one where, sermons, just listen, go bench watch on all the sermons, because when you bench watch on the sermons, you're going to learn a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit there, and you'll be like, wait a minute, why is everybody feeling so pressure? When I first started on my holiness walk, guys, I just felt like I needed to cut everything off and cut. And then you had a few YouTubers, well, you got to cut the family, you got to cut this, cut that, cut the other thing. I was like, oh, hush, what do you mean? I'm the only one in holiness. So you mean to say I can't speak to my sisters, my brother, what are you talking about? So there's a lot of things, especially as a new beginner, that I had to get adjusted to. And sometimes, guys, it's going to take a minute for you to get some common sense at the beginning, because I needed to take a minute. It took me a long time to get a little common sense in this game and be like, wait a minute, that don't make no sense to me. This time, yes, that's what is said. However, though, there's the process, and everybody skip out the process and go straight to the nitty gritty. And you're like, wait a minute, that's right now. Pray for people. But I feel you. I definitely feel you. Tony Nixon say, how are you doing? I'm doing amazing. We are here at the memorial, and it's raining outside. So do you all want to wait for the rain to come harder, or you all want to go outside now? You all decide.
No, it's just
okay, she ready to go. She ready to go, guys. And here I am trying not to get wet. My hair might shrink. Okay, but it's okay. It's all right. But yes, guys, that's what we're doing. We're just chit-chatting and reminiscing and resetting, because sometimes daily you have to repent and reset, okay? Daily. There's things that come out of your mouth or your thoughts that should not been there, that you need to just reset. And yes, Sister Shelly, I mean, you're surely right, But then there's a lot of the classics out there that will want to send you that private DM to tell you, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So to all the classics, I need you all to back off and let us grow on our own with the help of the good Lord. Thank you very much. Okay. I went to the scriptures. Yes, sister. Yeah. I mean, and that's it too. And there's sermons where pastors talk about that. He tells us, leave people alone. Everybody's not going to just come off and jump out. Even the fried chicken is going to go through some process, To get to the fried chicken, you got to catch chicken. You got to pluck the chicken. You got to clean the chicken off. You got to cut it up. You got to bread the chicken. Season. Make sure you don't forget the seasoning. The seasoning part, you got to season the chicken. And then all of a sudden, you got to fry the chicken. You got to bread the chicken. You got to make sure this bread is right. Don't make it too, because we want it too floury either. You make sure you dip it in some eggs and all that stuff. It takes a process for the fried chicken. Well, that's with us when we going on into holiness. It's going to take a minute for you to get all that little feces out of your worship, and you be able to function correctly and be like, okay, this is it. I mean, Minister, what's his name again? Minister Williams. He was like, I know that the Coca-Cola is wrong for me, but you know what? As soon as I finish this sermon, I'm going to go grab me a Coca-Cola. He just wanted to show you that, listen, guys, we know what's wrong. The thing is, our flesh want it, and sometimes you got to fight the flesh by creating better habits and newer habits. But as of right then where he was at, he was going to drink that Coca-Cola. Okay, that's the same thing with people and their process. It's going to take a minute for them to get where they're supposed to go, but don't judge them. I ain't here to judge you. I ain't here to. Sometimes people may say one thing and do the other thing. Listen. I'm gonna just say what it is. Just expose it. Just say, listen, this. I told you guys, if you all came in earlier, you're just coming in. I told you all what my struggle is. I told you guys, and I told you all what pastors say too. Leave people, let them be. And I love the word to clean them out. Don't be worrying about the outside. You let the word get inside so that way they can grow. Okay, and it can be natural, not forced. A lot of the ones that come in and they're all forced in and they just feel they got to get this right, that right, this one, they're the one that fall short. Okay, I don't want to start something and then fail at it because I was too overzealous with myself, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I can't do this, and I throw in the handle. No, I want to grow at my time. I want to be like the fried chicken. I want to take the time with the process, and you let me take time with the process. Do not interfere with people's process because you're going to hinder them. Okay, it's like a child when it's learning to walk. Every time they fall, you just encourage them. You inspire them. You encourage them. You don't sit there and yell at them, get up! Ah! Even though that's something natural where human beings does. But I'm just saying, you encourage them. You can do this. Get up. It's okay. You fall down. You don't laugh at people fall. You pray for them. They can uplift and get back up again. Many is going through this falling off process, and you know what? That hurts my heart, but I'm going to pray for them. I'm not going to judge them. I don't know what they're going through at this moment in time. Whatever season they're going through that they're falling right and left, guys, pray for them. Pray for them that they'll come back where they're supposed to be and get on track. Don't judge them. Don't throw them to the side. I don't want to be that individual that be like, oh, you no longer, oh no, well, I can't be a part of you. I don't want no nothing. I know that's too overzealous for me. I'm not that. That's not me. Okay? Because that means I will have to cut all my family off because they don't see what I see. You know what I mean? So I have to give a little mercy and a little grace to other people as they're learning their season that they're in, and they're adjusting themselves to know what right and wrong looks like. And that's just me. I mean, maybe I'm still a little bit, soft, or call me whatever you want to call me. I ain't going to just cut somebody off just because they're not thinking like me or they don't believe what I believe. I don't see it that way. I'm sorry, guys. Send me the scripture that said it. But anyway, that's another note. Sister Shelley said, I told someone last year that I came from holiness, so don't tell me how to walk with God. You see, and then sometimes too, in their minds, the sad part though, sometimes in people's mind, they think they mean well in their mind, but they don't know that they're stunting the process. When that child is learning to walk, if you hold their hands throughout the whole process, they'll never learn how to stand on their own. You gotta love them to fall and encourage them to come back up. And I've seen a little linearness when it comes to that in holiness. People fall and everybody just kick you down. No, I'm not gonna be a part of that part. I'm not a part of throwing extra rocks on nobody. I'm a part of just keep it moving. You pray for them and allow them to grow on their own and enjoy their process on their timing. That's where I'm at this point in time. Sister Shelley said, I know sometimes I need to check myself because I don't like anyone trying to boss me, and I will put you in your place. And that's the thing. Nobody like it. Nobody like it. Sometimes constructing criticism is good. I must agree to constructive criticism. However, though, some people constructive criticism can come across as judging. Okay, they come across as judging, and it's a thin little line. But you're gonna know when a person mean well. If a person mean well, you're gonna know. Okay? And if your spirit is telling you they don't mean well, then you don't have to receive their constructive criticism. You can just move about your way the way you want to move. But for me, I don't have an issue with constructive criticism, but I do have an issue when you're just doing it out because you feel that you're trying to curve and chisel somebody because that's going to be your work of art. And so you got to chisel them down when you need to chisel yourself down. So I always go back to me, mastering myself on a daily basis, checking me, resetting me, instead of going out there trying to think somebody else is going to be the work of art, when I need to become my own work of art and check myself and adjust me. And a lot of the classics, they love to go out there and grab everybody as their work of art, sending private messages here about what you should and shouldn't do. So I'm here to say, listen, check yourself, master your own self, and leave people alone and listen to pastor sermons. That's what I'm saying. That's all I have to say for that. Tony Nixon say, all of our walk is at different pace and is a different season. Exactly, brother. That's the thing. Everybody's at different seasons. You know, I may be in a season of peace, and I'm really strict on don't bother me with all no extra stuff, and I'm quick to I have zero tolerance for foolishness at this point in time. And when you're disturbing my peace, I'm gonna just we gone. It's okay. Stay over there. I love you from a distance. Leave me alone. Let me be. And I wish you nothing but the best. And your season is not my season, and my season is not your season. So we're on a different growth process. And most of the time, everybody think that you're on their growth process, so they try to equalize you on their process in their season when you're not there. Okay, you're not there. Okay, I'm not in your season and you're not in my season. So I'm going to see things a little bit different from how you see things, because I already either grow past that or I'm catching up. So leave my process. Let me enjoy my process. Don't try to push me. Ain't nobody frying the chicken without seasoning. I told you all that process. You got to catch it. You got to pluck it. You got to clean it. You got to cut it. You got to turn around and season it. And then after seasoning, you got to bread it. And then you got to heat the fire. Get the right oil. You can choose what oil you want to be fried in. You can fry it light brown, in between, crispy. You can fix that how you want, original, but let people grow at their pace and stop trying to hinder people process on their holiness walk, because it's a turn off. Okay, it's a turn off. I'm just gonna be honest right here. It's a turn off. Leave me alone and leave everybody else alone who you bothering too. Sister Shelley said, when I first joined First Church, I started to leave because of the people in the tug, but God told me to stay put. Yeah, that's the other thing too. If the good thing about it is people, and the bad thing about it is people. Okay, so you gotta learn in between of, okay, where do I stand? Do I stay here? Do I move there? But me, like I say, when Pastor did a sermon, he said, don't follow, is the message that pastor has. That's what I believe in. Okay, I receive the message, and he said if he start walking twisted, we better know what to choose. Don't be following him if he's going twisted. And that stayed with me. So when for me, when I hear people, and the pastor, he said, no, is the message that God gave him. That's where I'm connected to, the message, okay? Because the people are human, and human can fall short. And I don't want to be connected to the human, when in reality, I need to hold on to the message that's giving to me. And the truth is the message that I hold on to. So anybody that's going this way and they're not on that path, that is it. But a individual human being, I'm not holding on to, because you could fall short. Okay, that's what I'm saying. For me, I'm holding on to that message, and I wholeheartedly feel in my heart that message that pastor is talking about, that he preached, that is the truth. Okay, that is the truth, and that's who I'm holding on to, the truth. That's it. I'm not throwing away 10,000 when I get money for it. Hold on, let me see, Sister Shelley. Sister Shelley, what you say? I never forgot when someone told me to take my diamond and throw it away. And I said, oh no, I'm selling it back to the evildoer. You know, and that's another thing too. This where the overzealousness, and Pastor always talking about the overzealousness. You let people figure it out. That was your process, and you had to deal with your process, you know, right or wrong or indifferent, but that was your process. That was your experience. Allow people to gain their own experience. For me, when I started, I declogged everything. I gave away. I give it to Goodwill. My nieces came up. They took what they wanted to take. And then a few months later, most people were like, oh no, you have to throw it away. I'm like, throw it away? When my nieces is right here, I didn't see no sense in throwing it away. Maybe because I was new at it, but I know if somebody can use it, they can use it. I'm just not going to use it. You know, that was just me. But throwing stuff away, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So I totally understand, Sister Shelley, girl. You do what you felt at that moment in time was best for you. And, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So guys, as you all can see outside, it's raining. Look at that. It's raining, but we are going to go inside and figure out what we're going to do. You still want to go outside? Say hi, guys. These kids. Oh my gosh, kids is something else. But yes, guys, that evildoers, you got to do what you got to do. Let people learn on their own. Reset yourself. Reset your mind, your thought process. Reset your surroundings, but use a lot of common sense as well. Thank you, Sugaroni. Thank you. See, my YouTube channel say you guys are beautiful.
Thank you.
They say thank you. Say thank you. Oh, these young kids. But anyway, let me go and get wet with these children, you know, and pray for me as I pray for you. Thank you guys, each and every one of you guys, for coming and joining us today on Life with Paulette, as I was just reminiscing on, you know, my little struggles and the process of going into my second year, you know, in the truth, and how leaving people and allowing them to grow on their own without you trying to push them through a little needle hole, you know, is probably what's best. Just let them be, and just pray for them, encourage them. And when we start seeing brothers and sisters falling by the wayside, don't judge them. Just pray for them, encourage them to get back up and move forward, you know. So peace and blessings. Tony Nixon said, peace be, sisters, stay blessed. Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to head inside to this Arizona Memorial here at the World War II museum and give these kids an opportunity so that they can look inside. By the way, you can't take no purse. You only can have your phone, no ID, your little ID package probably, but no purses. So hand me my ID in my little small, I don't think I can take not even a small purse, just my ID. That's all. ID and the keys. That's all I can take. And then we're gonna hide this in the back, put that in the back somewhere. That's all we can take, guys. You can't take much in there because they're very specific. They don't want no craziness going on. And I don't want no craziness either in this rain. So I'm going to just say a bitty good eve to you guys one more time. But go reset yourself and master yourself daily and leave people, let them be. Okay? Let them grow in peace. Okay? Like the fried chicken. They need to go through the process. Otherwise, they're going to be tasteless. Okay? Imagine a tasteless fried chicken. Who does that? No seasoning. Let them get their salt and their seasoning in due timing. You know, leave them alone. Love you. Deuces. Bye-bye, babies. A bitty good eve. Deuces.